What's going on, guys? TGKS Productions. So we just had the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC release in GTA Online, and like all DLCs, we have some new character cosmetics. So let's go ahead and check them out. That's what we're going to be doing in this video. Starting off with tops. For both male and female characters, we have new baseball jackets. This is a completely new clothing category to GTA Online. Nothing really too special about these. They remind me honestly of like a bomber jacket. There's no like really any cool designs on these. You're really just getting a bunch of different colors. That's really about it. One thing that is nice though is if you want to choose to wear this, the buttons open and show the shirt underneath, or maybe even no shirt underneath, you can do that.
Why does someone always come in just when I'm at...
And if you
Those are
do want to
so
wear this
fast.
jacket open and you're not sure how to do that, if you open the interaction menu, navigate to style, and then scroll down to jacket, you can choose to wear it open or closed. I always like this feature with clothing and online. I was disappointed that the party shirts in Los Angeles Drug Wars DLC didn't allow you to open or close the shirt. Really the only party shirts that don't allow you to do that. But nonetheless, a very appreciated feature. And on top of that, if you want to wear a shirt or even no shirt underneath, you can do that as long as it's compatible. Next up, we have 31 new V-neck sweaters. We saw the addition of these in Los Angeles Drug Wars DLC, I believe for the first time for male characters. I think female characters might have had them since the contract update. At least that's what it says in my game. Nonetheless,
Feels
these
like
ones
this
have
ship
designs on
is
them. The other ones
never
we have
going
are
to
pretty
end.
plain. However, it almost seems like these ones were recycled from the last DLC. All of these designs you're seeing here can be matched with a handful of like the uglies, the wrap glasses, designer jeans, denim jackets, cardigans that we all got in the last DLC, the Los Angeles Drug Wars. But nonetheless, at least we have them now, and they're not as plain as the previous V-necks that we have. For the ladies, we got these new designer skirts, 28 in total. In fact, they're completely new category for female characters. They also have that matching capability with a handful of other clothing items from Los Angeles Drug Wars DLC. It's definitely nice to have a feminine type of clothing that also has that capability. Gives a little bit more uniqueness to female characters. Also for female characters, we got another new category, corsets. It's super cool. We got two new clothing categories for female characters in this update, and there are 26 in total new corsets.
What?
Moving on to pants, we got an addition for one category. In fact, it's a whole new category online, and that is jogging jeans. It's kind of reminding me of some of the sport pants. Nonetheless, I guess you might as well train for that triathlon that Devin Wesson was training for in story mode if you want to compete with him. Nonetheless, we have 26 here. Nothing too special about them, really just a bunch of different colors. But once again, always cool to get a new category to online. Moving on to shoes. So in the last update, we got Crocs, known as the Uglies. And then in this update, it looks like we got Yeezys, which are named designer shoes. They look similar to those. That's at least
Why
what
does
I
someone
get when I
always
look at
come
these.
in
They
just when
seem
I'm
to have that
about to take a break?
resemblance. And we got 26 of these for both male and female characters. Nothing too crazy with designs or anything, but nonetheless, it is kind of crazy if these are actually Yeezys because it does seem to be what they're based off of. Rockstar's going crazy with their shoe game in the last couple DLCs. We have a new helmet, the Junk Energy helmet, and as you're about to see, new Junk Energy goggles. Now, supposedly this is part of the Junk Energy racing suit. I'm not sure how myself and even some other players were able to get this early, or it just happens to be in your inventory, because technically this is part of the Junk Energy racing suit, which according to WildBrick142, first time completion awards a Junk Energy racing suit. I don't know exactly what that first time completion is. I haven't figured it out yet, but of course once I do, I will make an update to that. We also got an addition of 50 new casual glasses. Rockstar's been going hard with these between last update and this update now. I definitely am a fan of the first 10 here. Seem to be a little bit more of like high class ones. The rest here seem to be a little bit more casual. There's like feline glasses. You get a handful of colors with those as well as some designs. And then also there's some that you can match with, once again, a handful of the uglies, cardigans, denim jackets, designer jeans that we got in the last
I
DLC.
really don't want to
And I
be
know I've
here
already said this, but it
today.
just seems like these glasses should have been released in the last update, given how similar these glasses are to some of the clothing we got in the Los Angeles Drug Wars update. Maybe these were supposed to be drip fed, but with an earlier DLC than normally, they saved it for this update. I'm not really sure. Nonetheless, at least we do have them now. There are 5 new outfits which are locked behind the new career progress. We also got in this update. It has to do with 5 of GTA protagonists. We have the Mr. Slick, which is Michael's outfit, the Hustler, which is Franklin's outfit, the Unbathed, which is Trevor's outfit, the Silent, which is Claude's outfit, and the Hired Gun, which is Nico's outfit.
I
I
don't know
definitely
why
love
I
the
even bothered.
names of the
Barely make enough
Unbathed
to
for
buy
Trevor,
weed,
as
let
well as the
alone pay
Silent for
rent.
Claude, especially considering Claude never talked in GTA 3. But of course, altogether, super cool. Probably among my favorite clothing we got in this update. And to finish off, we have some new accessories here. We have 5 new chains. We have these new pendants, which look to have like a diamond or a jewel in the middle. Definitely stand out from the other chains that we have. So that is super cool. And then we also got 6 new cuffs, which are hippie cuffs. Once again, seems like something we should have gotten the last update, considering we were dealing with hippies. And that pretty much does it for all the new clothing that can be found in the clothing stores. At least on day 1, we might have some that are drip fed like we saw in the last update, but of course we're just going to have to wait and see. Just to share with you guys, here's my outfit featuring clothing from the Andreas Mercenaries DLC. I have the gray Geo and Castle V-neck sweater, black snap joggers, rose gold black octagonal glasses, chocolate designer lace-up sneakers, as well as a gold lock pendant. I definitely don't claim to be a fashionista, but that is what I came up with for my custom outfit for this update. Of course, we get more clothing in the future. Might change a little bit. Once again, I just figured I'd share with you guys, show you what I came up with. Moving on to some other cosmetics we got in this update. We got 2 new hairstyles for males. The short curls fade, as well as the curtains. And for female characters, we got 1 new hairstyle, baby braids. Definitely not as rough of a looking hairstyle as we got in the last DLC, that's for sure. That pretty much does for the character cosmetics to be purchased in the in-game stores. We didn't even get any tattoos. Now, of course, there could be some cosmetics that are drip fed. However, it looks like a lot of cosmetics, or more specifically clothing, that is tied to this update is being released through this new career progress. In fact, there's about 86 new clothing pieces that you can unlock through this career progress, some of which may not actually be San Andreas Mercenaries DLC clothing. However, what I'll do is I'll very quickly show what each of those are. And of course, I don't have all these unlocked, but I'll show you what each one looks like through the career progress. And of course, if you want to check these out, you can access the career progress, and I'll show you how to do so. I believe all of these clothing items are unisex, so they can be worn by both male or female characters, and there's around 85 or 86 of them. So let's go ahead and check them out. So in order to access the career progress, when you're in online, you're going to want to pause the game. There's a tab entirely dedicated to the career progress. And then from there, you're going to want to go to rewards to be able to see all of these cosmetics. There's also others included as well, such as vehicles, cash and RP award, liveries, but I'm only going to be looking at the cosmetics for the sake of this video. Essentially, these can be unlocked by completing various like business activities, contact missions, as well as even some competitive modes such as like death matches or adversary modes. And it definitely can be challenging to acquire some of these. It's definitely going to take some time for a lot of players to be able to do this. It's definitely going to keep them busy. You might even notice that the 420 weed outfit that we really wanted during Weed Week is packaged in the career progress. That is super cool. I know a lot of players are probably really excited about that. There is about 85 cosmetics included in this, so it's definitely going to keep players busy with acquiring them. I know a lot of players love the events where you have to complete an activity to acquire an unlock. This is literally like 30 of those events in one whole package, which is super cool. I'm definitely super excited to start unlocking these items. But feel free to check out the rest of these, and at the end of this video, I'm going to do a counter on the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC clothing that I was able to track day 1 here. So I'll do that right after all of these are shown. So one very last thing before the counter, it looks like there's a new GTA 5 Anniversary slot in the special tops section. Now right now there isn't anything there other than the Red Skull V neck, which is a tee that's been in online forever. However, GTA Net on Twitter has shown a picture with a 3 question mark tee that is said it's from the inspiration from Beyond the Stars. Now I don't have that tee in my inventory, and apparently a lot of other people don't. This might be a bug, but I'm very interested to see what this ends up being, considering we are approaching the 10-year anniversary of GTA 5. So definitely super excited to see what becomes of this. So last in this video, for the new character cosmetics added as part of the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC, they're a little bit hard to track. I did my best. It may not be 100% accurate, but it's got to be around about close. So let's go ahead and do a counter for the character cosmetics you can acquire as soon as you enter GTA Online, given that you have the funds. I typically don't like to include in the counter ones that are part of events or locked behind a certain activity. Therefore, for clothing, there's a total of 224 clothing items that can be purchased outright from any of the in-game clothing stores. There's also a total of 3 hairstyles. Therefore, there'd be a total of 227 character cosmetics to be purchased outright from any of the in-game stores. Now, if you wanted to add the Junk Energy goggles as well as the Junk Energy helmet, which are part of the Junk Energy outfit that you can acquire upon first time completion awards the Junk Energy racing suit, I haven't yet figured that out. I've already completed the Junk Energy skydives. I even tried to do another one, so I haven't quite figured that out. Of course, I'll make an update once I do. For whatever reason, I was able to get those immediately. I didn't have to have a whole outfit. I don't know if that's for everybody, but if we include those, that'd be a total of 229 character cosmetics you can acquire again outright. Now, if you also wanted to add the 5 GTA protagonist outfits that are locked behind the career progress, as well as the other clothing items that are locked behind the career progress, you would have a total of 319 character cosmetics added as part of the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC Day 1. Keep in mind, not necessarily all of the clothing packaged in the career progress is part of the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC. What I mean by that is there's sometimes unreleased clothing from past DLCs that they decide to package in a whole nother DLC. However, if you were to look at what DLC that clothing was from, it wouldn't even be from the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC. It'd be from a totally different one. So not to be confusing, but keep that in mind. Nonetheless, even with a total of 319 character cosmetics, which again, only really 229 of those can be acquired outright, that is way less than day one of the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, where you were able to acquire 417 character cosmetics outright from any of the in-game stores, as long as you had the in-game funds. So that makes me wonder, are they going to drip feed some more clothing? We saw them do this for the first time in the last DLC, so I definitely think it's very possible. Personally, I wish there was a little bit more to the clothing in this update. I definitely like the more like spec ops type of clothing that you got in the gun running smugglers run, as well as the Doomsday update. I think more clothing like that would have better fit the theme of the update. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the new clothing? What are your thoughts? In any case, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. Be sure to comment if you have any questions. As always, have a great day.